Alright, Shalom, Zahab, GMS, Mississippi Camp. And I want to give all praises and honor to Yahweh and His Son Yahweh Shai. I also want to give double honors to the elders of GMS, the apostles. And I also want to say salutations to you brothers in GMS pushing the works. Keep it pushing, we almost out of here. And today I want to do something a little different. This is going to be called GMS Business, alright? Or financing, because we go out there and teach and we go off the spirit, and and we go back to our houses and to our family, or if you don't have a family, you just go and tend to your business. But the Most High has instructions on every strata in your life on how to deal with your life, and the Most High is about order and balance. All right, as a matter of fact, 1 Corinthians 14, I'm going to get it real quick. It says, 14:40, let all things be done decently and in order. So it said all things. So even in your life, your finances, your structure, your budget, that plays a toll. Because a lot of times you can't buy the things you need to buy because you have that spontaneity inside you. In America, nobody really taught us on how to have structure, all right? But we were taught that as men in the ancient world. Now here is Ecclesiasticus chapter 10, verse 2. I'm gonna start at verse 1, because the point is verse 1. A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. Now, although we don't have an actual government, you are a government within yourself, and that's how you put yourself under the guidelines of the scriptures. You have to put your finances under guidelines, man. And this is for brothers that have that problem with spending, man. Like I said, it's not just about doing what you want to do, then go out there on Saturdays and curse out Esau. No, we're coming into a kingdom, and a kingdom has a structure, and you are a kingdom within yourself, man. There's a Latin phrase that basically says, before you conquer others, you have to conquer yourself, man. Alright, so you have to put this spontaneous spirit under a structure. This is, with that I'm going to get Sirach 42 and 7. Now, today they will call this a budget. Sirach 42 and 7. Deliver all things in number and weight, and put all in writing that thou givest out and receivest them. So in your business transactions, document things. It'll benefit you to document things. Today we have receipts. People keep up with receipts. But people also, they sit there and write down the things that they use. You can look up something called an envelope budget. But that basically gives you a structure and security about your money, because we don't have a lot of money, so you got to budget the money you do have. But this goes to show you that the Most High already has a structure or guidelines on how to deal with your life on every strata. Alright, with that I'm going to get Sirach 37 and 16. Let reason go before every enterprise. Yeah, a lot of jakes, they're spontaneous. They see something and they just up and buy it. And that's what Esau wants. He wants you to buy his product without thinking about it. Whether it's a car, clothes, gadgets. He just wants you to up and get it. And you don't realize, how will this affect me after I spend this money? Will I be broke? Will I need to borrow money? Another thing, this big harlots. A brother be spontaneous and spend the money on a harlot, then turn around and need gas money to work. He wasn't using reason. Alright? Let reason go before every enterprise, and counsel before every action. Another thing, there are brothers that's either older than you in the spirit, or they're just more experienced than you when it comes to worldly endeavors. So you have to have counsel, so you won't do things that'll harm you, or that'll make your pockets broke. In this situation, make your pockets hurt, because we're talking about financing. And I'm not some expert, but I'm just going through the scriptures on how we should conduct ourselves. Ultimately, it comes down to having discipline. Alright. Sirach 37:16 again. It says that reason go before every enterprise and counsel before every action. And that reason is using logic, cause and effect. What's the result of me doing it this way? What'll happen if I do it this way? The Most High gave man vision. The word prudent goes back to foresee. You should be able to foresee the result of your actions within your mind's eye. Alright? They had this show called That's So Raven with Raven Simone, and she was a psychic. And she was able to foresee a situation before it happened. On the spiritual level, we have to be like that. On all of our endeavors, we have to be able to foresee situations. Alright? And last scripture is going to be Proverbs 14 and 15. The simple believeth every word, but the prudent man looketh well to his going. You see the word prudent. If you break down the etymology of the word prudent, it goes back to foresee. And that's why it says he looketh well unto his going. So as far as structure, you got to already have the outcome mapped out in your head on a situation and how it's going to work out. And that's what a wise man would do. You know, it's about it's like being a chess player. You foresee the pieces moving before you actually moving it, you know. But that's pretty much the point. I got the scriptures that, I felt needed to be out. So with that, I hope you brothers were edified. With that, I'm going to say shalom.